YouTube. What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another NFL game day live stream. And in today's live stream, we have the arch rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, taking on San Francisco 49ers. Winner faces the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's game. Let me see what's up on TV. You already know who we rooting for, man. We rooting for the 49ers. But I'm already knowing, I'm already expecting the BS. I'm already expecting the refs to help the Cowboys, man. We're already knowing what's going to happen. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Please share out the stream. Like it up. Let's go Niners, baby. It's already bad enough. We got the Eagles. We have to watch the Eagles play. Hopefully, the Cowboys won't be joining.
The icy object will then make its closest approach to Earth on February 2nd. With binoculars, the comet may appear as a...
Not sure.
He embraces it. Pressure? What pressure? And holy cow, what noise. Dak was feeling no pressure on Monday against Tampa. In fact, he tells a great story about pregame at the stadium. Personnel, they were firing the cannons about 6 to 7 times. And right when the Cowboys got ready, there you go.
Aaron Andrews.
They're not in their critics yet.
Let's go, Niners. I don't know why my TV messing up now. What's up, y'all? He says, let's go 49ers. I hope Dallas gets whipped. Trent Williams.
This offense, we're going.
Let me see something, bro.
Get to rolling. They don't know. Let me know.
What you did was deliver the first win for the Cowboys in 30 years. That's in years.
Yeah, it is. I'll be 30 this year.
They have won the wild card game in Tampa.
300 yards, 4 passing touchdowns in September. There's a metal plate in your thumb.
There's metal. Yeah, I've been through a lot personally. This team has, and I think that's the strength of us is just using everything that we've been to.
I saw you a couple weeks after the loss, and you said to me, this is the first time I've left my house in weeks.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Pissed. I knew how good of the team we had last year, and just how close we were just even winning that game.
We definitely underachieved, and it sucks. Don't blame.
How would you feel about this?
You told me this week you went back and you watched the press conference after that game. Why?
Just you gotta allow those things to stick with you. In a sense, as much as they hurt, your scars, your adversity. That's who I am. I take all those with me. They make me a better person, better football player. I just want to keep that fresh on my mind to make sure that I'm not taking for granted a second of my preparation or anything I'm doing.
You know this better than anyone. San Francisco's defense, absolutely no joke. It all starts, obviously, with Nick Bosa. What's your approach when you've got this beast of a guy waiting for you?
Yeah, our offense is no joke. Understanding what I have on my side, trusting the
Let's
guys
go.
up front. Somebody actually sent me a message that you didn't come this far just to come this far, and that's the reality of it.
Bengals are already advanced to the AFC Championship. Or advanced to the AFC Championship. We'll be playing the
They deserve something. They deserve it.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them?
Chiefs, who has a compromise.
You know, you go
Patty
into these
Mahomes.
interviews and you have your prepared questions, and we had in there Doc about winning a Super Bowl, and I kind of thought, am I going to do this? Because he's going to say, let's talk
Cowboys
about this
actually
game.
favored to win
It's
again.
49ers, and then the championship. Let's take it the old one game at a time, Michael Strahan. But Doc brought up a Super Bowl right away, how he wants to win one, how he's ready to win one, how they have to win one this year. Super Bowl or bust, baby, for Dak Prescott and these Cowboys, Trey.
EA, great job as usual in the interview, and he put a lot of pressure. Maybe you even hear that. I feel the pressure of all of that.
I wonder how long Jerry Jones going to roll with that.
Maybe he exercised those demons that of the narrative that he has too many turnovers. He's not trying to do too much. And interesting enough, how you said the 49ers defense had more trouble when it's been play action. They had trouble against the Raiders. They had trouble against Seattle. Well, that's when Dak is at his best. When they do play action passes, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Otherwise, it's 17 touchdowns and 14 interceptions when it's not play action. So most of those, you're looking, you're wondering if Dallas has figured that out. Let's run play action with this guy. That's what the 49ers have trouble with, and let's see where it goes. But on top of that, most of the interceptions have come to try to go throwing the ball over 10 yards. Last week against Tampa, all 4 touchdowns over 10 yards in the air. Maybe he has that beside those defense TV.
I love the way he pushes the ball down the field. And same way with Tom Brady. When Tom Brady has time, he pushes it down the field. The biggest thing a person can have, no matter what it is you do for a living, is confidence. You have to believe in yourself. You get that confidence by performance. And I thought last week's game against Tampa Bay was huge for Prescott. He's got all that confidence he's taken on the road to San Francisco. You are measured as a quarterback in the NFL, not by how many yards you throw for, but by how many championships you win. I'm talking Super Bowls, and that's what he's aiming for today.
Hey, Brock, he's got a running game he can lean on, and he can.
Yes. The Cowboys can't be throwing the ball 45 to 50 times and expect to win this game. They're going to need some chunk plays by their dynamic group. And you got Pollard, who is more of an explosive type of running back who can make plays both in the run game and the pass game. And then you got Zeke, who is more furious, more ambitious type runner, who's more physical. And he can give you the tough yards in the short yardage and goal line situations when needed.
Yeah, one of the critical positions in the game today is the offensive line, for Dallas. Jason Peters is out. Tyler Smith, who has played extremely well all year long, both at guard and tackle, would be playing left tackle. Well, he is a very physical offensive tackle, but he tends to latch on to the defender. I think they call it hold.
That's a nice way to call it hold.
Yeah. And the thing about it, it's going to be critical to see if he gets holding penalties or if he can protect against Nick Bosa, the best in the league, 18.5 sacks, or, protects against a twist. If he can protect without a lot of help, they'll be successful.
Dallas defense is, it's a big challenge. San Francisco's offense.
Let's go, Niners. Bang it. Bang it. Niners. Gang.
To their run game, they're great with it. They attack the edges. I think Dallas has to, I think they have to step up on the edges, force Purdy to make the throws. And I think, where does Purdy like to go with football? Purdy likes to go to football to tight ends and running backs. Dallas does a great job against both. And last week versus Seattle, it was interesting. They had a robber defense, something you invented, actually, Jimmy, where you have an extra defender in the middle of the field. Take away the running backs, the tight ends, and the middle of the field. Force him to hold the football or make a bad decision.
If they don't advance, have to see him going big in the draft for a top quarterback.
Before we get to the health, we're going to say who is that's in demand, and that is 49ers defensive coordinator D'Amico Ryans. He's in demand for a head coaching job. And how about this? He actually had 4 job interviews lined up for yesterday, got through the first 2, which were the Broncos and the Texans, and said, I'm going to cancel the other 2 because I have to get back and really focus on the Dallas Cowboys. So canceled on the Cardinals and then canceled on the Colts. Now, as far as injuries for today's game, Peyton Hendershot, tight end, he tweaked his hamstring yesterday. They just took him out pregame warm-ups. Couldn't get through it. He is out for today with J-Rod Pierce with that big interception last week against
That's
Tom Brady.
huge. Peyton Hendershot out for the Cowboys. That's huge. Cowboys have no answer for CMC and Kittle in the middle.
It has, in fact, a high ankle sprain, but I was told by people in the Chiefs today, he woke up way better today than they thought he would. He's still going to be dealing with the injury all week long, and he expects to play next week.
All right, good news. Fingers crossed there. Hey, folks,
Some big news in the Fox Bet Super 6 contest. Not only can you win $50,000 in TV's money, but he's also giving away a vacation.
Oh, sure. Go
For a chance to win, just download the free app and answer 6 questions about today's Cowboys 49ers game for you. All right. The AFC divisional round is done. DeMar Hamlin in attendance. Great to see 20 days after we saw him on that field as the Bills took on the Bengals. This was all Cincinnati from the start. Joe Burrow hooking up with Hayden Hurst 15-yard touchdown. Cincinnati wins in Buffalo 27-10 the final. So for the first time in franchise history, the Bengals will be going to the AFC Championship game in back-to-back seasons. And Sean Payton joins us right now. Sean, you take a look at this Bengals team. They look even better than they did this time last year.
Yeah, the one thing that stood out.
Diggs on Debo. Police Debo going to own Terry's son.
They were one of the top pressure teams. They got after the quarterback. The last part of the season without them, they finished in the bottom third. When you watch today, when you watch the time, third down, first and second down, Burrow was never pressured. Just when you watch the game, he was more comfortable. They missed it. Yes, they did.
The Kansas City game was the reason why they went and got bombed. So we know now, because Cincinnati won the AFC Championship game next week will be Cincinnati at Kansas City. All those people who bought tickets to Atlanta misses the playoffs. Hey, Joe Burrow has already been saying all those people you can get your money refunded because you don't need it. He's been talking about it. All right, we know Philadelphia will be playing the NFC Championship game and hosting it. The question is, who will they play? TB. Yeah. Will it be Dallas or San Francisco?
Hello, you beautiful people. San Francisco by 4. You heard it here.
I'm chasing Michael. I got to go Dallas by 4.
In other words, you're chasing me because where are you? You're
behind you. Yeah.
Yes.
Objects in the rear view mirror are closer than they appear.
I'm not saying anything. I've been in the basement years, but I have won a few years too. I am taking San Francisco by 7.
Let's see who you're picking, Philly.
Okay, let me think here. How about them Cowboys? By 8.
8. Wow.
Yeah, listen, sitting here, I feel real comfortable in these shoes, Gronky. Yeah, San Francisco
That's a problem.
by 4 in this game. I like the 49ers.
Gronk?
Oh, wow, you finally didn't forget about me, man. I'm going with the 49ers by 9.
All right, we'll find out which one of these guys are correct because the game is next. If the Dallas Cowboys getting booed as they take the field in San Francisco for what should be a heck of a divisional football game.
What's up, Alonte? What's good, Sean White? I'm starving, man. What video should I upload for the Commanders tonight, y'all? Give me some ideas. Jimmy needs to give it up. He has no love for them. Yeah, didn't they do him wrong or something? Then the Cowboys do Jimmy Johnson wrong. Yeah, what happened? What happened exactly? I know I heard about it, but what happened exactly? Fill me in. Bang, bang, and Niner.
And it is rocking. The Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers, and we say welcome to the booth. He's Greg Olson. I'm Kevin Burkhardt.
Got Greg Olson doing the big games now.
We start with the 49ers, Greg. They're red hot. They've won 11 in a row. The last 6 have been with rookie quarterback Brock Purdy. The crazy thing is, since he's playing, they're better with him on offense.
Yeah, there's no question. And so often when young rookie quarterbacks like Brock Purdy are kind of thrust into the spotlight, they find themselves playing meaningful games down the stretch, let alone playoff games. The expectation is just kind of stay out of the way. Don't mess it up. The reality here in San Francisco, the 49ers are not winning in spite of Brock Purdy. Oftentimes, they're winning because of Brock Purdy.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the other side, you got the Cowboys. They haven't been to a championship game in 7 years. Dak Prescott played maybe the best game he's had in his career last week. This feels, though, like a legacy game for him.
There's no question, and like it or not, quarterbacks' careers, their legacies are judged on how they play in big moments, how they play in playoff games, championships, and for Dak Prescott to do something that hasn't been done in 27 years and take the Dallas Cowboys back to the NFC Championship against their rivals, San Francisco 49ers, he can write a pretty big chapter in this book as far as his legacy is concerned.
We can't wait to get it going. An iconic matchup. It's the Cowboys and the 49ers.
Let's go Niners, man.
Come on, man. Everyone knows when these two teams are on the field, hostility. Oh, we got that too. And don't forget this. Yeah.
Jerry Jones, big ego. He thought he could plug in anybody at head coach. Jerry Jones did not give Jimmy Johnson any credit for turning them into winners. Oh, wow. That's not surprised. That sounds like some Dan Snyder stuff. Wasn't this jump supposed to start at 6:30? What's up? They behind schedule or something? Let's go Niners. Just for today. Obviously, I'm a commentator. Yo, Juan, I need a new app to watch these games on. You got some, and what's good also? Probably try crack streams or nah. I ain't gonna lie, TikTok. People be streaming the games on TikTok, bro. You can find it on TikTok right there.
Moments away from kickoff as we go downstairs
TikTok.
to say hello to Aaron Andrews.
Hi, Kev. It's the question everybody is asking. When is this 49ers quarterback, Brock Purdy, going to start looking and playing like a rookie? Everyone thought it was going to be last week against Seattle on Saturday. He even said to us, my first throw, the ball was wet. It slipped out of my hands. But then he thought, I'm not going to overthink this whole thing. Let's just take it one play at a time. He said he got some completions under his belt, and then they scored, and the game became just any other game. But what about this matchup? Cowboys on the field, Hall of Famers all around the stadium. He said again, yeah, it's awesome, but I can't worry about playing so well that they make a docu-series about me. Again, just keep it simple. That's how I have to play it in my mind. For more on Dallas, let's send it over to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, he ain't likely no Dallas Cowboys under greater scrutiny heading into this game than their kicker, Brett Maher. After missing just 3 extra points all regular season, he missed 4 in a row Monday night in Tampa. Certainly, the 49ers seem well aware.
How's up? Niners getting the ball first.
7 for 7 Thursday in practice, 13 for 14, but this is pregame. Deebo Samuel working in and through the area where Maher was attempting to warm up at one point. Then Trent Williams came over to get involved in the mix as members from both staffs had to separate the players. Also keep in mind, the Dallas Cowboys have practiced and have twice the number of 2-point conversion plays ready to go. If there's any trouble with Maher early on, it'll be fascinating to see how this plays off as we kick this one off, guys. Can't wait.
Well, a little gamesmanship early as we tell you about Spanish language broadcasts that's available today on Fox Sports.
All right, the game's getting kicked off.
They have deferred. 49ers will get the ball first. And here we go. Thought about it. He's going to let it go, and so the 49ers will come on out to the 25 and start with Brock Purdy. And you heard Aaron
All right, Brock.
making a docu-series about, I got news for you. Win a couple more games is going to be one, right?
He's entering that territory. There's no question. And listen, I think the question today is these last 6 games are 6-0. A lot of it's been through the passing game. Are they going to do that against what's probably the best defense they have faced during this entire run in the Dallas Cowboys? I think this matchup, Dave Quinn, defensive coordinator in Dallas, Kyle Shanahan, head coach, play caller.
All right, Brock.
Get it to McCaffrey.
You pitch out right to McCaffrey. McCaffrey loses a yard.
And so this offense, which has been great all year, better with Brock Purdy, but they're a top 5 unit in the league. Trent Williams, maybe the best lineman in the league. There's stars all over the place, Greg.
There is, and the fascinating thing to watch, and we're going to continue to point it out all day, is where does everybody line up? You know, Deebo Samuel, this idea of positionless players. They've got about 4 of them. You see Deebo here, second play of the game, he's in the backfield. It's pretty fascinating.
Looking to throw his way. Pressure. Purdy is drilled.
Oh, my, here you go. Brock Purdy sacked. I'm telling y'all, bro. Some BS.
You see Odigizua down here, number 97. They're trying to set up a little swing screen. He starts looking right, tries to swing it. Micah Parsons was so deep in the backfield that I think he was in Purdy's throwing lane. He couldn't get the ball to Deebo Samuel, who's lined up at tailback, and they find themselves in a 3rd and real on.
only a 3-man rush. Pretty quick throw. That's well short by Debo Samuel. Gets across the original line of scrimmage. And so the Cowboys defense letting pressure the sack and the force of 3 now.
Yeah, real uncharacteristic start here. As we were saying a couple plays ago, what's so interesting about this offense is they're going to line up Debo Samuel everywhere. They're going to line up Christian McCaffrey everywhere. Their ability to generate explosive plays out of these really funky positions is a big challenge for these defenses.
A great punt. Bounces high in the air. Takes a 49ers bounce. And the Cowboys will come out on offense. For the first time, we see Dak Prescott.
All right.
Wisnowski
What?
got hit at the end of that. Fans booing, they wanted to fly. Let's take a look here. Sam Williams on the pressure. Mike Pereira's here. Mike.
I think they've got a case, Kevin, because he does hit a kicking leg, but only would have been a 5-yard penalty. Would not have been a first down and likely decline.
All right, so that's the key. Here's Dak Prescott. On the fake. Pressure coming from Bosa. There's a flag. Maybe on Bosa. Knocked away. As Gibson there on
Penalty flag down. Pass broken, number 10 for Lamb.
Here's Bill Finish.
Holding. Offense number 73.
Back him up.
Yeah, both teams here feature one of the best pass rushers in the entire league. For San Francisco, of course, it's 97. We see Nick Bosa just being held there. Rookie Tyler Smith, he's had an unbelievable rookie season playing guard and tackle. He's got his hands full all day going against one of the premier pass rushers. This time they move Bosa to the other side on the better Tyler Smith.
First and 20. Tries to get around the Eccleston field and leveled up across the 20. Gets out to the 22. Another hit by Gibson. And so here is Prescott. You know, he once started a divisional game as a rookie too, but now he's 29 years old, and he's coming off a superb performance against Tampa.
Yeah, and you can make the case it was not only his best performance of this season, but maybe one of the best performances given the moment, given the significance of that game of his entire career.
All right, 2nd and 14 coming up here for Dallas. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back in the backfield is Pollard. Prescott draws back the pass. Prescott fires far sideline, and it's caught for T.Y. Hilton for the first down.
Yeah, T.Y. Hilton, he's been brought here to just give them a handful of catches, first downs, third down conversions. Number 76. Here, Dallas going jumbo. In this case, Travarius Ward, number 7, just a real soft push. I mean, he's playing so deep. They're counting on that rush, getting the ball out. Great job on the offensive line.
Good defense, Fred Warner blowing that play up.
Fred Warner. Vet move here. Watch Zach Martin grab the defensive tackle. He knows he has Fred Warner. Watch him get pulled. Oh, that's a really veteran play there. He's getting pulled. He knows he has him. And great job there by the defensive tackle. Not letting Zach Martin pick up Fred Warner. Running through the A-gap.
Pressure again. Prescott throws into traffic as he completes it up to the 40. It's a short one, though. And CeeDee Lamb making the catch. And that'll bring up third down. Cowboys going quickly here against this number 1 defense for the 49ers. 37.
3rd and 7 coming up here.
This is the matchup to watch, Kev. CeeDee Lamb, Jimmy Ward here in the slot. All day.
Incomplete on 3rd and 7. Let's go.
A really nice change in tendency here. D'Amico Ryans, the defensive coordinator, They went to more of a Tampa 2. You see Tono Hufanga just being able to drive this. See the two high safeties? Fred Warner carries CeeDee Lamb up the middle of the field. They don't major in two high safeties. That's not something D'Amico Ryans does a lot. Typically, there's one safety in the middle of the field. And on that third down, a nice change of pace. Force this punt.
Now Anger to put it away. Ray McLeod back to 49ers. Good kick.
Kick backs him all the way up at the 5. Cuts it up. There is a penalty flag down, I think. Never mind. All right, Niners coming over their second possession. Let's see what they can do.
Here is McCaffrey. Mixing to the right side. Not a whole lot. He's going to pick up that 3. Against this Cowboys defense, Greg, you said it's the best D the 49ers have faced. Why?
Because I think the style that Kyle Shanahan has been able to kind of morph into because of his trust in Brock Purdy and his ability to protect the ball and have more of an impact passing game. Against this team, with this pass rush, if you throw the ball too many times, they're very opportunistic. Diggs, secondary, getting their hands on balls, picks. You don't playing into Dallas's hands. Some of this early run game, I expect to see a lot.
Hand up at the middle for Samuel.
That's 2 strong dudes meeting right near the first down. Let's see the marker. A little bit short. It looks like that'll be the case. And 49ers get up to the line quickly here. He's going to give it to McCaffrey. That's a first down. Then let the Cowboys get set. Overall, Dallas, the 5th best scoring defense in the league. And you talk about a team that gets turnovers. You got the most takeaways in the NFL the last 2 years.
Yeah, the ability to take the ball away and the ability to rush the passer. You see Lawrence there getting looked at on the sidelines. Can't really tell what happened, but you can rush the passer and you can take the ball away, KB. That puts a lot of pressure on an offense to stay out of passing downs, right? You're seeing early in this game, San Francisco running the ball, trying to maintain staying ahead of the chains for that play-action passing game.
Purdy, fake fires. It's a perfect throw. Kill down the seam. And a first down, San Francisco.
Well, right on cue. This is what they're trying to set up on these early first downs. You'll see Kittle working on the back, a little nod 9. He's going to lean Bland out and just run a little skinny post. Ball comes out on time, accurate. Those are the chunk plays, Katie, that they are able to how dynamic and versatile.
Hey guys, a force, Debo. Yep. All right, first and 10 coming up here from Purdy. Hand up the middle from McCaffrey. McCaffrey picks up about 2.
Think about Brock Purdy. This is what he has done to the 49ers offense. Look, they were obviously very, very good. Trey Lance started the year. Got hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo, familiar, took over. Since Purdy, they're averaging 35 a game, and they've got over 400 yards a game. I mean, it's like you said in the beginning. He's not just hanging on and not turning it over. He's made their offense better.
Yeah, there's no question that he does so much of his damage.
All right, second and 9 coming up here after a gain of 1, actually. In motion is use check. 2 receivers to the right. Play action rollout for Purdy. Purdy keeps. Purdy's looking, sets, fires on the field. Intended for Ayuk, and it's broken up. And Bland looks like he nearly could have had an interception.
Sometimes rolling to the left is hard. He had Ayuk early. You'll see Ayuk. He gets behind Malik Hooker. What a great job there by Deron Bland, just staying with it. He just kept running. He timed his jump perfectly. And
he could have had a pick.
He almost came down with that ball. Purdy knows that ball needs to count just a count earlier and just bring Ayuk more to the sideline and let him run under that ball.
Marcus Lawrence has come back on the field. Here you see him number 90. 3rd and 9. Quick snap. Purdy pressure. Throws incomplete. Heavy pressure in his face that time. McCaffrey, the intended receiver.
Apple bottom make a one up, bite.
With a big play, Kittle, this Dallas defense making some plays. 4th and 9.
You mentioned Marcus Lawrence came back in. They brought him on a little stunt from the inside around. Micah Parsons was lined up on the all-world left tackle Trent Williams and got a little pressure to flush Purdy to his left. And Marcus Lawrence forced him to get rid of that ball. Great coverage down the field. I mean, both these defenses have started fast. There's a lot of talk with both these offenses and the high scoring 30 a game, and these two defenses have showed up.
Wisnowski to run it away. Guys are laying one down inside the 10. Turpin down let it go. Bounces inside the 5. It takes 2 line of bounce into the end zone to go.
You got to die for that, special teams.
Start on their 20.
All right, so Dallas getting the ball back. They're going to start on their 20. Hopefully the Niners can get something going. Maybe force a turnover or something.
Stadium in Santa Clara, California. A beautiful, crisp Sunday afternoon. These two heated rivals back at it. Mike McCarthy as the Cowboys back-to-back years in the playoffs. He certainly had plenty of experience in the postseason. But now trying to take the next step. First and 10.
All right. First and 10 for the Cowboys. Coming out now like a single back formation.
So the Cowboys offense, when you look at them, I mean, they also have a lot of weapons. When we were talking to D'Amico Ryans, the 49ers defensive coordinator, immediately out of his mouth was Tony Pollard.
Yeah, the two most explosive players on this offense, no question. Tony Pollard, they can use him, of course, in the run game, but he's also pretty valuable in the screen game. You see him here lined up in a three-man bunch of receiver. And then, of course, CeeDee Lamb. Those are the two guys this offense needs to run through.
Pollard gets it.
Pollard with the carry, and he loses a tackle, so 3rd and 10.
Problem is, in theory, it's great to get him going, but when you're playing the number one defense, not so easy.
And sometimes against this front, the best way to attack them is you got to try to find a way to attack from linebacker back. You try to get to a wrestling match with this defensive line and these linebackers with Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. You have to find a way to attack the secondary as long as you can pass protect.
Third long. What's coming?
Ball picked off. Let's go. Let's go. Picked off. 49ers in business.
Well, this has been the narrative surrounding Dak this year has been the turnovers. You'll see
Let's go.
He's matched up against Gallup on the outside.
Let's go. Dak turned the ball over. Let's go.
What did Dak Prescott let go of this ball? I think that pressure by Eric Armstead in his face, I don't even think he saw Lenore. He pretty much just ran the route for Gallup and
Let's go.
gets the early turnover.
DeAndre Lenore with an interception last week, and he starts off the divisional round with another one, and now San Francisco in great shape on the 21.
Purdy, play action fake. Purdy looking, ducking, trying to get out of these sacks. Sacked by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Really well defended. They're trying to get Purdy to break contain and hit this deep crosser. But DeMarcus Lawrence does a nice job. Watch, he redirects off to Deebo Samuel. And see how he puts an edge on the pocket? Purdy doesn't have time to set his feet to look for all those crossing routes. Really nice job there by the veteran, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, this team gets to the quarterback. Third in the league in sacks, but they were tops in pressure.
All right, 2nd and 16 now.
Here's Deebo. We can build this at wall formation moves.
Set up the screen from McCaffrey and goes nowhere.
Carlos Watkins, who's an interior defensive lineman, way out there to make the play. Shanahan, play sheet dwindles a little bit when you got 3rd and 15 dialed out.
And right now, all he's saying to his young quarterback, if we drop you back to put this ball in the air, you can't take a sack. First read, progress, get rid of that ball.
All right, split backfield. Purdy just back to pass on 15. 3rd and 15, fires. Far sideline wide open. Brandon Ayuk to move the chains. Oh, good route. Imagine, well, let's shoot later route. Imagine if you pin that to the floor.
Talk about having confidence in your young quarterback. You're Kyle Shanahan. You got 3rd and a mile. You don't want to lose field position for a field goal attempt. He says, I don't care. You drop it back and pick up 15 yards for a first down. That's impressive.
All right, 1st and goal coming up here. Purdy drops back to pass. Purdy fires sideline on McCaffrey. McCaffrey spins and picks up about 2.
As you have a couple Cowboys there, Armstrong was there to wrap them up. But how about Purdy going all Kent to Colby on you?
He brought this thing way down.
Kind of had no choice. Injured Cowboy right now, too. And it's Carlos Watkins. Just showed him making the play a couple plays ago on McCaffrey. And so they tend to Watkins. While they do that, we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for purpose? Mustache on players' faces when they're asleep.
You don't need to get a personal gift State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh, coach. It happened again. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call it quick to do today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So they tend to Carlos Watkins, who's now up on his feet. Good to see. Hopefully he's okay. He's been playing really well back into the season. He's gotten himself into the starting lineup. So he's become an important piece. So that'll bring up second down and goal. This time McCaffrey lined up as a wide receiver. Bottom of your screen.
All right, second and goal coming up here. What the hell? They tried to fake the screen and then it turned into a QB draw. That didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's a new wrinkle. We haven't seen a lot of design quarterback draws out of Purdy. They're trying to get a 4-by-1. You see they're going to take Debo and try to short motion him. They're counting on these backers getting out of there. You see Donovan Wilson, number 6. Between him and J-Ron Curse, it's still being too many defenders in the box. You only want to have to block 5 guys. There was 6, and nowhere for Purdy to go.
Third and goal. Pressure coming. Purdy in trouble.
Purdy running. Purdy spins.
Well, that looked like it was going to be ugly, but he found a way to throw it away, and now it'll be field goal time for San Francisco.
Take off to his right. He's going to have a shot at McCaffrey. I think the pressure there by Odigizua, number 97, got him off. McCaffrey was there off to his right-hand side, and that's where 97 Odigizua's pressure came from. So he took his eyes to the left, and give credit to Dallas. They find themselves in a sudden change following the Amador Lenore interception, and makes San Francisco settle for 3 here. We'll take that as in.
So here's Robbie Gould for 26 yards out. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the 49ers on the board. Thanks to their defense getting a turnover, Amador Lenore. And Brock Purdy just couldn't find the end zone. 3-0.
Wow, Apple. This picture is so amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Jennifer Lawrence. Selena Gomez documentary. Web documentary.
That's comedy on TV.
That could be TV.
Severance is weird.
That could be weird. Blackbird. I guess I could do prison. Hold on, Jason.
What up, Timmy? I just got my new Apple Series Chief of War.
You have a new Apple show?
At this point, who doesn't?
Yeah. Who doesn't at this point? Like you just said, Scorsese, DiCaprio, De Niro. Yeah, well, call me.
Yeah, I hired a body double to practice for me. So, sweet cakes.
You don't have to get that personal. State Farm's personal price plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Oh.
Call it quick to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Do your own taxes online with H&R Block, and tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons, like football season.
Simple returns, file free.
That is just good taxes right there.
Upload last year's TurboTax return to switch to H&R Block.
In my world, numbers are everything. But my most important stat, my sleep quality. It is vital to my mental, emotional.
You have Trent Williams run the ball.
The new Climate 360 smart bed actively cools, warms, and effortlessly responds to me. Smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. And that means I'm at my best for me, my team, and you. And all I have to do is get game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
Tune in Sunday, January 29th for the NFC and AFC Championship games presented by Intuit TurboTax. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri, who leads the league in receiving touchdowns.
NFL fans still have a chance to take a vacation on Terry's Dive simply by playing on Super 6. Just download the free Super 6 app on your phone now. Enter your 6 predictions for tomorrow's game for a chance at $50,000 and then opt in to the vacation giveaway sweepstakes. So, money and a vacation. How can you go wrong? Terry looking fine in that beach chair, by the way. He's ready for you to join him. So the 49ers get the interception for down over the door, but the Dallas D holds to just a field goal. And so it's 3-0 in the early going. 2:12 to go in this first quarter. Here is Turpin. It's a good cut. Devontae Turpin just tripped up by Ward. Could have been a big return. Well, this is the 9th postseason meeting between these two rivals, tied for most in history. And of course, 3 straight epic championship game battles from 92 to 94. 49ers have won the last 2 playoff games, including the wild card round last year that had a wild finish. Cowboys racing down the field. Dak Prescott trying to spike it, couldn't get the play. And that was actually Charles Omenihu moments ago walking to the locker room. He had 2 sacks last week. We'll keep an eye on that. There's Prescott. First pitch after the interception, Noah Brown who makes the catch. And so going back to the interceptions, for Prescott and those interceptions, he led the league in interceptions, we know that, but he also, since they came back, they are a scoring machine. So it has been a fine line for him.
And when we talked to Mike McCarthy, his message was he doesn't want Dak to ever play conservative. And I think that's critical in this game. Let him continue to pass the ball, let him continue to find his rhythm. He wants him to play patient and not conservative.
Gets it to CD Lamb, who tiptoes his way for what should be a Cowboys first down. And they get CD Lamb. His second catch, who had just a fantastic year. Career highs for him, 107 catches, 1,359 yards. Second team All-Pro selection for Lamb. And think about all that was on his shoulders. Got rid of Amari Cooper, said, "You're the number 1 guy." He's lived up to that and then some. And they move him around. He's on the outside this time, lined up at the top of the screen. And we get a penalty flag.
False start of the Cowboys.
That's 2 penalties on the rookie. He's been great on the in this first quarter.
He's got 97 here. Outside of him, he's trying to get off that line as fast as he can. He's trying to get as much distance between him and the NFL sack leader, most likely defensive player of the year. That's for any rookie. Left tackle's hard enough, but to be as a rookie against Bosa, it's a tough day.
Jumbo formation. They led to Pollard, who had a little seam and spinning his way up across the 40. Good run for Tony Pollard. 10. Kind of used Pollard to fullback there.
And they love going that jumbo. They've had different guys over the years. You see the way you see Pollard, he's able to run through that Drake Greenlaw for as explosive as he is. And you think of him as more of an offensive coordinator. For as explosive as Tony Pollard is, he's excellent running under contact. Strong runner to go along with his home run threat.
Final seconds in the first quarter. Pollard on the draw. Right up the good, and there is not a whole lot. Going to get up to the 44.
Bosa got the rookie scared. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Score 3-0. Pretty even. 49ers lead. Pretty even, though, so far. Pretty much what we expected. Nothing too surprising. Can't believe the season's already on. Like, season's pretty much about to be over, bro. Football. All season moves for us. I might do that tonight. Let me see. Is there anything on Twitter regarding the Commanders? So, um, all right. Big play for the Cowboys on 3rd and 2 for Noah Brown. He picks it up again. Doesn't look like there's anything on Twitter. So that's a little more. I'll figure it out. One, I heard Seattle's resting in pain. Could be. They do need some defensive help. Prescott pitches it for Pollard. Pollard picks it about 5. Could be. Could be.
It's been kind of a split run with Elliott. Really almost the whole year. Elliott's been kind of the short run that down guy. Pollard, the big play guy. So far today, though, it's been clearly more Tony Pollard. Although it comes out on that part. And Elliott back in there. Getting to him on 2nd down. Racing up into it. And Bosa takes him down. Elliott close to a 1st down. Looks like he has it.
You see there's a clear plan here for Dallas. They want to take their shots, of course. They still want to try to mine some explosive plays early. And for as good as this San Francisco defense is on 4 and 7 yards or more, one of the best in the league, they are at the bottom of the league anytime it's 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. That's what they have here.
And he did not get, obviously, to 3rd and a short yard. Trouble exchange, and Elliott lunging forward. It looked like he had it there. Just judging on a 1st down line. Let's see what they mark him. That reach and ball. And he does. 1st down, Dallas.
And this is all Zeke. Eric Armstead just backdoors Zach Martin, and he almost makes the tackle in the backfield. And just look at the effort. You mentioned they've been using Ezekiel Elliott, short yardage situations, goal line. He's got a nose for the end zone. And that right there, keep this drive alive.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Oh, my God. Good play. Was that Hufanga that came in there screaming like a maniac?
don't know Hufanga, the Pro Bowl safety 29. I mean, what a breakout player he's been. Watch him time this pressure.
How I know Hufanga just
When your
came
mentor is Palomalu, well, that's eerily similar. We've seen him make those plays for years, the Hall of Famer. And you got to pick one breakout, one impact player that maybe they weren't expecting. Carmelo Hufanga's had a heck of a year.
2nd and 12.
Pressure on Prescott. Over the middle, senior man has a catch. And they swarm tackled at the 25.
Dre Greenlaw and company on the tackle. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Cowboys.
San Francisco's second year as the #1 overall, the #1 scoring defense is being interviewed for head coaching jobs around the league. Here's where they excel. 3rd and long.
All right, 3rd and 7 coming up here. This is a big play. Oh, short.
Just a little short of a first down. Now, interesting here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike McCarthy has been thinking about this decision. I think they go hurry up here, keep your personnel on the field. I think early in this game, you want to be aggressive with your 4th down philosophy.
They're going to go for this. It's early, plus Brett Maher struggles. Oh, snap. Falling there we have the tackle. Picks up the first.
Really to get all on Lamb. Continues.
Didn't like this quarterback sneak era where everyone just loads up those interior gaps. And we've seen now so many times teams now pack it in and try to hit the edges. Great play call here by Kellen Moore. You mentioned it. Funga had a chance to stop him. I still think he would have been pretty close. I think he would have had it, but great run there by CeeDee Lamb.
Reed option for Prescott. Picks up 10 on the read option.
Last week against Tampa Bay, we saw Dak use his legs in the passing game to buy time, to take rush lanes when they were there. This time, this is a design keep, little zone read with Dalton Schultz. He's the elite blocker, and he's just enough in the run game as a threat that teams have to honor.
All right, 1st and goal coming up here for the Cowboys, man. Come on, Niners. Make it stop. Touchdown, you Cowboys.
I mean, normally that's no big deal, but as Tom told you at the top of the broadcast, he missed 4 in a row last week. It's never happened. And worked out another kicker for competition.
This might be the most anticipated.
And it's no good. Maher gets it blocked. And the kicking struggles from Maher continues.
Does not go down. And there's the block, Evakov. And now look at M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin. That's in theaters February 3rd.
Let's go.
Your family has been chosen to prevent the apocalypse. You must choose to willingly sacrifice one of the 3 of you, or the world will end.
We're not choosing anyone.
For every no you give us, hundreds of thousands of people are going to die.
We're all on the same side. I'm on my family's side.
If you don't, my son is gonna die.
But I nod. They run for it to the car. Make a choice. I've chosen to put it in your head.
That boy is gone after the season.
Something in the light.
watch, he's on the left hash. The angle of this kick down the middle of the upright is over like the right tackle. This ball was blocked in the left A-gap between the long snapper and the left offensive guard. The ball was low. And listen, Dallas has a problem. There's no way around it. Coming off last week, it was a highly anticipated kick for a lot of reasons, and they have some decisions to make now going forward.
Well, see that later. For now, though, they're on the board and in the lead. How about the touchdown to Dalton Schultz?
We saw Dak do this last week against Tampa Bay, except instead of throwing it to Dalton Schultz, he just ran it in. Dalton Schultz is just going to block there, Jordan Willis, and then he's just going to time it in his head. And that's just timing, understanding when Dak's going to break contain. You get your head around. Wide open, that's as easy a dream tight end touchdown as you're going to have.
Big time drive, 14 plays, 74 yards, and Schultz had a huge week last week with 2 touchdowns, has one today, 6-3 game. Here's second. Elijah Mitchell in the game at tailback for the first time.
All right, Purdy. Play action rollout. Purdy looking. And he's using his legs to extend the play, and he picks up just probably one.
Well, this February, buckle up. One of NASCAR's most thrilling events returning to the LA Coliseum under the lights. We're pleased to announce that USC quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams will be on hand at his home stadium as the honorary starter. There you go. NASCAR's Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum is February 5th. Only on Fox as Maher paces.
Yeah. The reason you're by yourself there, Buck, is because your quarterback's all the way on the other sideline running for his life. Shit, you always think you're open.
Not much, couple of yards. Dallas defensively playing well thus far as Hankins there on the stop. Brought him over mid-season just for that reason, for helping that run defense. Dan Quinn and this Cowboys D, they're so fast to the ball. When we talked to Kyle Shanahan, remember Shanahan was the offensive coordinator under Dan Quinn in Atlanta when they went to the Super Bowl. He said, yeah, the only thing is Dan changed everything, so it stinks for me. I used to know everything he does, and now he's a different defensive coordinator. Third and 7.
Short of the sticks, McCaffrey. Have a kicking problem like us.
Really going to spot this ball. Breaking on the long McCaffrey made a catch and a tough one.
Well, Kyle Shanahan, he won this battle. This was a great play design. Christian McCaffrey started all the way here on the left side. You know what that is? That's Michael Parsons. Now watch, he motions in, acts like he's going to get set, and then he does this little shift where he's going to just shuffle. Parsons doesn't pop. You don't have enough defenders over there. That's a lot of movement for the defense to handle.
What a good job on McCaffrey so far. Gets some legs here to Mitchell, and he goes nowhere. Leighton Vander Esch on the stop. Just on McCaffrey, Greg. 7 touches, 16 yards. The Cowboys really swarming. He picked up that first down.
And so far, this Dan Quinn game plan has worked. I just can't stress enough how hard it is. Forget once the ball is snapped. It's hard to stop Deebo Samuel and George Kittle and McCaffrey. That's a challenge in and of itself. Part of the challenge from when the huddle breaks to finding these formations. Where's Juszczyk? Where's Deebo? And making all your defensive calls to just get set up.
Quick throw. Samuel. 6 out. Carson's chasing him. Deebo Samuel. Nice moves there. He's going to make it a third down and short.